What's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome back to Not for Broadcast. I keep almost wanting to say not safe for work, but you know what? Yeah, we're not safe for work. But you know what? It's time to resume where we left off. Where we're on day 8. I'm kidding, day 15. It was all a big elaborate ruse. You arrive home after a long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Uh-oh. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up, underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. Can't read, that's normal. Is that the same without Sam? Still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only child can, pleading but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he promises to be home by 11, or you tell Charlie no, knowing he's not allowed to sit on a school night. I don't know if it's a school night, so we're gonna do that. Clearly surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting for his return. You start awake to the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight and there's no sign of Charlie or Sam. It's a school night and he promised, so you go over there and march him home. I gotta go get him. Arriving at a friend's house, you find your son, who miraculously notices the time when he sees you. You may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologizes. That's something. You recognize the cheeky, mischievous look. You can't help but let him off this time. Hey, at least he knew what his mistake was. And just like that, we're already on day 48, a tight Christmas. Get that out of your heads. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. Sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Uh-oh. The clatter of cutlery is all that we heard as Chris stares pointedly. Are you having you make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris, sighed Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we put that behind us? Sam's right. Let's try and enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustrations out on the cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter, Susie, seizes an opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this, am I? You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. I was hoping you'd help me with the money. He's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Susie. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Not at Christmas, called the daughter. You'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures. You know, money is really tight now and Grandma's staying here. You just don't have that kind of money, Susie. But please, Harry's parents are helping her. You know what? For the kid. We'll find a way to make it work. Sorry, were you going to consult me on this, or were you just going to carry on pretending I don't exist? You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away from so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this rebuke still seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems bright. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at you. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, pet? Your mother chimes in. Reminds me of the South Park Christmas. A welcome windfall. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a weight I'd wait until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the Teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm that their receipt and validation for the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Uh-oh. As such, it's our my pleasure to enclose a check, which we hope you will see as a symbol not only of our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're away. A check, and a sizable one too. Sheesh. We'll continue to strive for betterment of this nation and forward together. Julia Salisbury and Pete Clement. And a nice hunky check. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt at all. What is the zip on this case? Never closed. It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. Zip finally gives up battle. You drag the bulging suitcase down the staircase. Answering machine. I'm calling you for you that you'll be required to work this weekend. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers. The National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. This is I'll expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening. Oh no. Grab the car keys when the dish start and load your bags into the back. Temper. You're going to go, aren't you? Your voice behind you makes the whip around you nod simply. Of course you are. It's too much to expect for you to put your family first for once. God forbid. I don't know why I bother. I really don't. That Sam's gone. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Did you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today for together. Huh? As a flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us off after. They won't have to do anything. I'm gonna sign it. Your son is through it. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. It sounds like a good thing. Turns out it's a cult and he's been sacrificed. Profitable partnership. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles that Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of its usual rubbish. Respond immediately. The advanced government has taken another step. National and private corporations are redistributing their resources. Remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in 2 of 4 carefully selected institutions chosen for consistent high performance. Please select one of the following. Incorporated, whether it's cosmetics, clothing, and culture. See the beauty in all our customers. Oh. I don't know. Pleasure Corp or business is your pleasure from. Can't say. Yeah. It says pleasure in it. How can I say no to that? I'm gonna go with this one. Receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. What on earth are they doing? I don't remember all this the first time I played through, where there's so much more to do. And you wince, hoping the door won't come off its hinges. You don't say anything. Now's not the time. Ask you to wait. After what seems like an eternity, your daughter is brought out by the officer with a kind face. She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti, we'll have to charge her. What? Keep her away from that boy, and I think she'll be fine. This is different. In the car, you attempt to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. After a while, you give up your questions about who this boy might be. The stillness in the bedroom is only the sign that Sam is also wide awake. What? What? I'm concerned. I've never seen that before. The Tempest. Uh-oh. All right.
Good evening, Alex. It's Boozman here.
Boozman.
Boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice.
Check your prostate?
So read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp.
You know what? For the kindness thing, the joy of screws, and check your prostate.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Why are all men such pricks?
That well, eh?
Whoa,
Apparently he has
that's...
a complicated relationship with his fate.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hang on. There's a lot happening here. Hang on.
Probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said.
Okay.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Let's see if we can do this.
4, 3.
I don't...
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Okay, we're okay.
Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative.
Both options are still on the table. Support
I'm gonna
seems
go
to
with
be growing
Operation
with
Escape.
attempt.
See,
If
now
the
the choices were clear, and now they're not, and this is a problem. This is a big problem.
LaBeouf avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have
Whoa.
been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilized numerous government resources to recall the product.
But then the Snuggle Bunny is on fire. That sounds right. That sounds like a good thing to have happen.
Must be earned by all new products. Would be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Table for
Only
two.
the
Johnny
perfect
Hansen
quality
and
for our
Tiffany
kids.
Lamore were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year. And
I don't like the test result part. That doesn't sound good.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge married his longtime
Grizzlenuts. All right.
last year
That
in a
is
wrestling ring
that
with
is a name.
Is this
That
one celebrated
spells
role model
fear.
about to become one of the
Grizzlenuts
bad
is
boys?
here for you.
and onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a brand new product that
Oh.
already has the markets buzzing with interest.
Marcus.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are skeptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are
I think that's
celebrating
probably
the fact that men
like a
can
good
finally
thing to
take
have
equal
happen.
responsibility
If you
for
think about it, you know.
but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a
Sports
second of tonight's
Board.
National Nightly News.
Whoa. This is all fancy. Pay attention, pay attention. Am I doing it right? Isn't that how it works? Or they always make that like...
But first tonight, While Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country,
Like, don't
seen their
like
wealth
any
and
news team, they
standards
just
of living increase
smile at the
considerably,
camera.
for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments
Something like
to
that.
come to terms with the
I should be a news anchor now.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan.
Perfect.
I'm here in moderate hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and
I
Wealth
can
Act on
only
their first day
imagine
in
how well
office.
this is gonna go,
Tell
and that
me,
is a
how are you settling
tiny
into your new
gap.
lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are right wotters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my
I-
sister's under blood pressure.
Well,
She had to
we
press herself this
swatcha.
morning and she still hasn't quite recovered from it.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis-spatch only has one staircase.
Oh my
The breakfast room and the
goodness.
dining room in the same bloody place.
This is a kids show.
I think everyone's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So, what will you say to the people that feel that your family has had it
I-
far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fuss's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically,
Oh,
what can you do?
Well, you asked the
Okay,
right
don't
bloody
censor
question,
too
Robin.
long.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George.
Toilet butler?
I wonder what happened to him. I remember! Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods. You know, that's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
That's sad.
Tragic. But what can you do?
We will rise and rebel.
Yes.
We wage war
Well,
on our
we
revolting
swatcha.
words with righteous
Well,
words
we
and rebellious
swallow
words.
it.
Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts and undress purchase protest.
Oh, what's that?
That was impressive.
Daddy! Daddy, it's
Daddy!
something!
Please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Price your buggers! Carry home!
Oh.
Tilly! Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Oh, you are showing some shame.
What?
At last!
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
I like how they actually maintain how he uses replaces the W's or the R's with W's.
That's all.
That is
Language,
really good.
Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we
Oh man, now I want to watch Life of Brian again.
Stuff and pip pop.
Daddy, how could you?
He shot that man.
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one
Protest movement.
It's back here in the
Get the
studio.
dog.
Where, Jeremy? This country is becoming
Wait.
a very different place.
Yes, but
Oh
seriously,
no.
who's gonna run around naked in our weather?
Oh, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for
Oh
two of
no.
us.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back. Yeah, busting.
Oh no.
She's funny.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
Very
Oh
well.
god.
She wants
Okay.
your job.
All right, I remember this now. We
Why is
have to
it
deal
raining
with
like that?
news.
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Okay. Well. Sorry, YouTube. Okay. So by the way, hope everyone's doing fantastic. Sorry, I've been extremely focused on this, but hope you're all doing well. That is a sideways cutout of the male genitalia. informative things. But
That's what it says.
hopefully you're all doing well. Thank you so much for watching the video so far, and if you've been enjoying it, you know,
Of course you do.
come on, if you're still watching, like, comment, subscribe, share. What are you doing? Hey, wake up.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Okay,
Want to see us fry?
gotta keep you focused.
5, 4,
Rectums, check 'em.
3.
And you know what? That is a good.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
That is a good lingo.
Coming up later, we'll
Rectum,
be
check
speaking
'em.
to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here for the final of the first annual
Sports
Super
Board.
Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other.
This is.
First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K,
All right.
and 12-month driving.
If you haven't seen Sports Board or ever learned about it,
and facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career.
you're about to learn about Sports Board, so keep up on the rules. I'm gonna be a little rusty on it, but make sure you keep up on the rules. It's a very complicated sport.
The slapping ceremony is taking part.
Ah, yes. The old-fashioned slapping ceremony. It does happen. It is a.
Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin.
Yeah, usually if you win the trivia margin, you're okay.
Brawn and not the brains.
All right.
Stupid. Ellie Striker.
All right, here we go.
Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show.
Oh, what a
not after
dodge.
last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy
What a dodge.
using his arm to pick up the ball.
It uses arm. Oh, that is unprecedented.
Bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker.
I believed in him. I believed he could have made that shot. Uh-oh.
She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad, if you ask me.
Whoa. That is a unique shot. That is a unique shot. You never see that. This is skill play here. Keep pay attention. Oh.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope
I can't believe that went in. That shouldn't have went in. It was perfect. It was like the perfect throw that it should not have went in.
Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends.
All right, here we go.
And of course now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
Yeah, this is normal. They switch them up to confuse it's a standard procedure. Usually it's to throw people off balance.
Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast as I said.
Okay, that is
Resolved as soon as possible.
poorly censored. We're going to have a problem here.
It's quite an eyesore.
All right.
Yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now. And
Round two. No, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. It was just a tit and 2 balls, so it's okay. We're okay.
No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever.
He threw the pillow away.
Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant move.
Holy crap! I can't believe he did that.
Back to Striker.
That.
And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
I didn't know you go blind.
Some bit of play here on both sides of the bucket.
I didn't know you go blind from that.
I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming, jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a
Man,
bloomer, of course, we've always said
he
that.
wasn't blinded
And
enough.
after all, it is against
That was the
France.
problem.
4 rounds
Completely
and
blew it.
But now, of course, it's time
Blew
for the
it.
halftime show. Sponsored by Remington's Fist.
Okay.
Must be some music here to start the halftime show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for
Oh, okay. Pay attention to that bottom screen.
having to look directly at it. is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dancing to be fair. Now he's
Caught it.
thrusting himself in,
We're okay.
in
We're okay.
Harris's face, security's on it. And the bucket's been knocked over!
The bucket knocked over. That's not supposed to happen yet.
Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be
We're
seen.
okay. You took too long in that pose. You took too long. Harris, you're not going to get it.
Lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
I hate that line already.
Not bad.
All right. Here we go. I think this is the final round.
Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around.
Yeah, she did see the meat and two veg, so that can throw off a lot of people. Harris seems to be okay.
Tommy Harris.
But Tommy Harris?
And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Back to striker.
Here we go.
And striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play.
He had the counter ready. That was a good call. Good call on the counter.
What a mug.
Ready?
That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame. Harris to serve now.
Wait, how did...
Of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. Here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right.
How did he do that?
Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact. Caution from the referee.
We're okay. We're okay.
If you ask me, a little bit hard.
Come on, Harris. I believe in you.
And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can do
no.
this. I mean, sort of...
Not good.
Breasts and genitals full to see. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Okay.
They're sort of everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, we go.
I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course...
Use the flag cover.
These protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match.
This is a complete...
What's going on here? Yes, yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Oh. This is a perfectly game of sports board.
Oh, jog on! It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of
Final
course,
round,
it's
whoa.
Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
All right, here we go.
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from 2 absolute juggernauts of the sport.
I wasn't ready for that shot.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me.
Yeah, they probably threw her off.
She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting juggling. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on from striker.
That was a lot. I was not ready for that.
Like a cardboard.
Did you see that skill? Did you see that skill? To be able to pull that off?
Harris here, having a bit of beef.
Here we go.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is...
He's doing the banana peel.
Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris.
I wasn't ready for this move.
And he's doing it. And the banana was the ball. What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic...
I can't believe it.
That is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump.
I can't believe he blew because of the banana.
Now to announce it to make sure it is all official. In, please.
What a game.
And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is... everyone!
Oh my God!
Once again, a win
No way. What are the odds of that?
Win the Sports Board Championship.
That never
I'm
happened.
going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals. They're 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating.
So how did that happen? That's weird.
I always have to say, Jeremy, it's back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary final.
What a game.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
What a
I
game.
certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shot me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shot me. Where's that sound guy?
What a round.
Everything okay?
What a round of sports
Oh, the
board.
mics are just trying
You,
to kill
you
us now.
never see play like that
You'll be
often.
fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune. That's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolf,
Oh.
your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
So
Megan Wolf.
that means these two are here.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
We got. Oh no.
You'll see.
10 seconds, everybody.
A lot of power surges. I might have a bit of a problem here.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am
Okay, good.
delighted to be joined
Our
by
surge
Prime
team back
Ministers
at-
Julia
or
Salisbury
ended.
and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very.
I can't even hit the buttons
We're
now.
delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh,
Can't
no,
scroll.
No, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy, anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People
Scroll it down.
to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you
So I
know,
have to
Megan,
pay
as
attention
my
to
old mum
the
used
storm
to say,
surges,
there are
as
some
well as make sure I don't
percentages
touch
that
them.
know how to be happy.
Oh.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help.
I'm just angry.
The door to my government is always open.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Okay.
Which we know
That's
well
different.
funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something.
Wait till half time.
Okay.
Awful. You're awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he
Squeezed by. We squeezed by just barely.
turn off.
Just
his
barely?
breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't.
Okay.
Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old.
Slowly scroll back up.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have.
We're
The worst
okay.
after spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and
Shouldn't have done that.
flowers and gardens.
But there was a dangerous risk.
With a rusty twat by
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information.
Well, that went well.
Viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
Uh-oh.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board final.
That was a
We'll
very
see
good
you
final.
tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. The link.
He made it through, right? Right? Did we make it through? I mean, we took a little bit of a culture shock. Oh. Oh.
This has no credibility, Jenny. No professionalism.
Oh.
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's
This is,
characterful, and I expect you to know the difference.
This is when they actually went to quarantine.
Megan's place looked lovely.
This is a quarantine
I can't say
episode.
it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
That's kind of cool. I'm curious to see how they handle this.
Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
But now I have to manage this.
She's not talking to you.
And then deal with crawling dolls.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3,
2.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snuggle fucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously
Snuggle
in
fart?
factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we had so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes,
I gotta keep an eye on that.
Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those...
Oh, it's like a Furby with an eyeball.
Like the young and fit.
That's a Furby.
Must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy, with
Yes.
no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behavior in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time.
You get off that.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that is becoming known as snuggle thugging.
Going it alone. Popular crustacean Johnny Hamsleeves is back in the news.
I don't know how many it becomes a problem, but I need to check on it every once in a while.
How he's been spending his lockdown.
It seems that when the lockdown was announced, Johnny's long-term partner, Tiffany Lamour, was busy in the capital preparing her new show, Chocolate Clit Bombs, for its now postponed grand opening. Let's hope the exhibits don't melt.
Being locked in alone seems to have made poor Johnny realise the empty pointlessness of the professional sportsman.
Oh God, okay.
I like that. While no longer
But this
bringing
is all
good work,
new
still
to me.
offers
I have
virtuous
not seen
conversation,
any of this.
narcissistic wives, and an
But
lack of
I
social
don't
importance.
like
Let's hope he
this.
doesn't run out of
I don't
toilet
like the
paper
manage
first
of
year.
this.
The shape of things to come.
I'm
In their
concerned.
own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of doctors David Wong and Ingrid
David Wong.
and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using
Nope.
fluorescent imaging equipment.
Many of the Sporsborg Horgans brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination. With a recent vote naming Helvetica Sporsborg
Get off of that.
the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Wait, can you run that name by me again?
Or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you. I don't know what a Mrs. Pluckless Plug is, but they sound like they're causing you guys real problems.
Are you in a
We've been trapped down
cave?
here for 8,961 days now, and all I can say is I sure am glad Mum and Dad chose not to get on that big craft. Since they grew me and the rest of the family, we've been getting on famously, and sometimes Mum stops crying for upwards of 20 minutes.
Get off my tower!
It turns out, actors, you can eat flards. If you can handle the stomach cramps and the amnesia.
Lards?
Greetings from Dante's Taint, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you.
Any mushrooms to you too.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently.
And got 'em.
That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who manage to skip the country...
I kind of like that
very
picture. It
grateful
just
for
looks
people
so
who help them right now.
stupid.
This program has received reports of rich relatives on the run actually being filled with helium and released into the stratosphere. If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand in getting there, Jeremy?
And Advance speaks out.
Oh,
With
no.
the Snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious
Fill him with
statement
helium, that solves it. all your
In the
problems.
accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really
Get off my tower!
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
With tragedy of heart and great despair, I come
And
before you with great news to share. For since he left the fight,
Get off my tower!
no sign of Peter Clement has been seen.
Peter
You'll all recall
Clement.
how daily from his home he'd gallop boldly forward on his horse, that whitened mare with fur like porcelain, upon
Get
which he would tread
off
his
my
well-trod
tower!
course. 'Twas on
What
this
are
mare he
those
stumbled
things?
on a hive,
Is that the
dreadful
Snugglebuggers?
snuggle-huggedness contained. He bravely drew his sword and ventured in, intent to fight till all
That's
within
what that
fled.
is!
And soon, but soon there came upon that place the bodyguards assigned him by the
That's-
state, whom daily he
That's
did dare to keep.
terrifying!
And thus they did arrive a moment late.
That's a pineapple.
From deep within the hive they heard the loving, reckless fool that waved
Get
his
off
sword
my
with
tower.
purple fur-clad teeth. If only he had shuttered up his doors, his windows boarded safe and waxed his floors. If only he had taken our advice. and
Where is this
stayed
going?
Safe indoors. Oh, woe that he should meet such bitter end.
I check in with two friends of the program who find
Wait,
themselves
why did that come
stranded
open?
at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news program.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand.
Okay,
can have
okay,
made such a
I
terrible
gotta. We're
manufacturing
doing a lot more at once now.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lionel.
Oh, I like her.
You don't. Why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Perfect. Any here for that? Wait. Oh.
How did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly,
This
who's to blame?
is
Joining us
taking
from
a
her
very
Arlington,
strange
Norfolk, is
turn.
the CEO of Remington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lionel. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh. I feel like we're having a seance or something.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
I've always seemed to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very
Stop targeting me like this.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snuggle Hugs range will surely
Okay,
go down
that
as
should
the
be
biggest
good.
public
Let's check on
relations
that.
disaster in history, won't it?
Bears
Well,
are good.
Of course, that's one world record we would never have thought to claim.
I'm
What can
watching
you
it.
say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers.
Is it gonna go down?
We are deeply, deeply sorry.
Nope.
Predicted
It's
that
not
letting
going
a
down.
child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences.
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture,
I was not
you
prepared
see
for that.
neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is constant.
That was like forced. I couldn't get out of
remember
it.
being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy.
Get off my
Then I'd
tower.
wake up, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little execution as it wiggle and wave
Get off my tower.
and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously. And
Is
he
that thing
used the
moving?
money
Oh,
he
it's
made
moving
to
at the
found
same
Remington's
time.
Fist, which is
No.
now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way.
Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention.
Another one of his pet
Okay.
projects.
So far, so good.
But we
Oh,
never
coming back
lost
down.
the spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention.
Scroll all the way down. Should be fine. We're good over there. Shut up.
And that is why
Got
I'm
it.
here today.
to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Fart under the
Well,
covers.
she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehugs in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes.
Get off the tower.
And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not known again mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next generation Flardinium batteries.
Flardinium?
So, however long the enemy lasts,
Should have invested.
these traps will
Did you
not last.
invest in Flardinium?
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Repackaged landmines?
These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Was that all right?
Oh yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we
She seems very nice, that young
Okay.
Interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving deer.
Wait, so they're repackaged lemon.
You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
Dave's back! This screw Bozeman. Hated him.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming.
Oh
exactly.
no.
I've said it.
Oh
He must
no.
know. He's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from.
No. Snuggle bugs, you
No,
get off
Katie.
of my
You're not
tower.
looking at me now. We're in this together. It's gonna work. You'll get him. I've made the cake. You're on the balloons.
Alright. A few more.
Got no idea how old he is.
Okay. Get off my tower.
17.
There's a plane.
Yeah.
Can I shoot down the plane with my
Okay,
arrow?
coming back.
No, I can't.
In 5, 4, 3.
2.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Roof. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the
Get
lockdown
my
might
tower.
impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no.
That is true. Wait.
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly
Get off my tower! Thank you.
You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour
That
has
is
been
true.
cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Even the cheap seats.
People are being quite
That is
rude about it.
that is a problem.
They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beach.
The crisis brings another victim.
Filling the beach house with
My book,
beef.
Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan.
Yes, I mean,
Dramatic, but this could be catastrophic.
for those that are watching this in 2020, you know exactly how everything's going.
If a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go. Every year from regular toys.
Regular
That's
toys.
A lot of people. And this is no
Oh wait, so he's driving a conspiracy theory that the snuggle bugs are our friends.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Katie, the press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well then, I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true.
I mean, I like a normal toy.
Media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I have them crawling up my tower. They're a problem.
Katie, I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over.
That is a nice sandwich. Can I have that?
Yes, right, exactly. We need to...
And begin sacrificing our firstborn. Or at a
Get off my tower.
Absolutely. If we can all successfully come together as a community and
There we
perform
go.
the ritual, hopefully we will appeal.
That's like I'm trying. There's so much to keep track. So
Katie, could it be any worse?
I'm so sorry if I'm not like saying much on this one, but there's so much to like. There's a lot more to focus on.
Is it lucky that
It's hard to do. Though I do want that sand.
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People
Wait.
are amassing an army. Amassing an army.
Wait a minute. Are they in the same?
That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
Meh. 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 Meh.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
Whoa!
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
Not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James.
Alan, you know what they
Katie
say about
Brightman, thank you
benches,
for
Alan?
joining
I'm
me.
getting my needle.
For thought
Wait.
there from two of the territory's leading minds.
Wait.
Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm
He
sure
didn't
was
get to enjoy his
reasonable today, which
sandwich.
really contributed to the national
It looked
conversation.
delicious.
Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Brannan. Are you there, Patrick?
I gotta see this.
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and
You know what?
that's what it's like out there.
That is pretty well done.
Behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how...
That is cool.
Could there be danger just around the corner?
But that is really smart how they incorporated the lockdown thing. They gave a reason behind it because these stupid bears won't get off my tower. And they're attacking everybody. So, well done. That's smart.
That's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to...
That is so clever.
Any sort of resourcefulness that would make me an I'd recommend people staying inside.
That is so smart.
Themselves at any risk at all.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
For groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Okay, we're okay.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm on no street.
Oh, God. I'm just looking for a... Oh, there it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
I know that place.
Yep.
Bannon...
Honest, mate, it's it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside.
They use sponges for sound
We don't
dampening.
expect any less of you, Patrick.
Okay.
Can you hear that sound?
I can, yes. Take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this.
Wait.
You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Dave here. I've run into a few problems getting back, although not as bad as yours. It looks like you've got one loose in the studio. Whack it on the head if it gives you any trouble. It's pretty bad here too, mate. They've got on board.
Wait, what?
Captain's down. Worse, chef's down and we're out of rum. Not sure I'm going to make it to sobriety or dry land.
Wait, excuse me, what?
I'd ask you to tell her that I love her, but to be honest, I've kind of pissed my life away.
There's one in here? I don't know what that means. What do I do? I'm concerned.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, okay, it's not as bad as I thought.
I don't have to. No, you're being a child.
What? Okay, not gonna keep
I'm not.
track of a doll.
I'm not. No, no.
Get here.
5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something.
What is happening? There's
Even though
dolls
some people
everywhere.
prefer it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense.
Dottie, it's good to see ya.
Okay, I gotta
Finding the lockdown, Tommy.
keep track of this doll. Get out of
The
here.
enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah, I think I heard about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yes,
Get out of here.
you called during nap time, so.
Of course.
Athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed
That's-
it, so.
Oh, well then. What a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting
Signed
to win
jockstrap.
once in a lifetime prize, Jim?
That is a.
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh.
Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
What can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been. I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles on the way?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30?
You monster.
I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes...
So the little dolls
I love it. All right.
just
Here we
jump
go.
on things. Okay, I thought they were gonna do something cruel, and I'm glad they didn't.
When is my birthday?
All stuff to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my
Get
love,
here.
you got every single question right, which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye.
Get here.
Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia.
What on earth is happening here?
Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
No.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It's
Oh, I
certainly
hate
your
this.
inherent sense of humility.
Please make this
Tell us
end.
about yourself, Sonia.
Well, if you must play this game, I am a theatrical agent.
Get out of here.
I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffeecup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Jodie
They
Carpenter.
may have closed the theatres,
Get outta here.
shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
That easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
That's big brain time.
That certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
Hey, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time, we got time.
Well, if it's not
Get out of here.
too bold,
Stupid
I think
doll.
I am in love with you, Mr.
No,
Harris.
no, it's not too bold. That's all right. Don't worry.
Hey,
Wait.
I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During
There we go.
lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
I can only imagine what you're going to do.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Shows?
We'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so,
Get out of here.
what do kids love?
Time
Explosions.
transport payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address
Oh, it
the
was even
things
close.
that kids need to know, but through a medium
Hey, it's
that
in
they
my-
understand. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
I think, yes. I think so, yes.
Get out of here.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, yeah. The first one we've been working on is
Get it.
called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rate.
Not my mortgage.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes, he's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
Come on.
I'm going to say something to you, mate.
So I have to. Oh.
Oh, yes, right.
On each of those things. Scroll between that. Shoot the stupid bear. All of those things don't climb up. Get out of here.
Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear.
Not a sad bear.
All of the other bears don't think that it'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are
Got it.
lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The
Whoa.
trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he?
Get out of here. Why is there so many?
Meet someone that
Yay, food bears.
This is
No.
fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise old octopus who takes him under his
Not
wing
an
and
octopus.
says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this
There.
ambition and these dreams."
Such
Get-
fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what
Get out of
you
here.
need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus.
Wait, so that thing could turn off.
Gesture or something.
What you need to do
Stop it!
to find
Get
happiness
out of
in this
here.
crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals.
Ooh.
It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths.
That
I want
escalated.
children to take away from this.
Oh, fuck shit.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all
Yeah, you don't end it there.
animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
And Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave.
Double hit.
Stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Okay, now this bear's going crazy.
Bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end.
Pay attention to the bear. Where's the bear?
We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very
Don't
repetitive, so it's
do
catchy, but
the
not
song.
too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go
Please.
and get my boombox.
No!
You know, I might be able to. Hang on. Can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say.
Well, there's all sorts of
Oh no.
dangly doodle farm.
Thank
Like
you.
wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's 'cause
Yep,
they
I would
don't
walk away
know
too.
they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die.
I hate this thing. All these songs. What is happening?
Mr. Porcupine thinks you'll read the news at 9. He'll end
I
up
hate
down
this.
a turf who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house.
Hate it.
Ended up in a
Hate it.
passage where he
Please
can't
end
control
this
the mouse.
nightmare.
Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic.
I hate
He's on
this.
his 30th
Make it end.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you
I hate it.
telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in
Oh, I hate it.
operations. So lower your expectations.
How's everybody doing?
You'll never win an Oscar.
Hope you're all doing well and completely dreading this song.
The future that is
because I'm hating this.
Will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem
Okay.
goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear,
I think we reached Nightmare.
that's where your dreams go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Thanks all for what I'm sure is bound to be a classic of children's entertainment. But now, let's see how it's really done.
Before we wrap up the news tonight, I just wanted to spend a moment talking to you directly. A final thought, if you will, just for you, Alex. You see, I know you think it's gotten complicated back at the old homestead, but there's something you should know. You like to think you got the family rule. The feelings have
Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Oh god. Oh god. There's dolls everywhere. I'm gonna hit you in the I don't know, it feels right to just hit it twice in the air. Nope. Get out of here. Get out of here. That moon is, or that's, the moon is so happy. Yes, that's what I meant. Go. I was not expecting this. I may or may not have accidentally clicked the power button.
National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow when Jeremy will be wrestling an alpaca and I'll be naked. I'm Megan Wolf. Have a treacle night.
Wait a minute. You don't just end that like that.
What? Oh, just give me that beer. I'm fucking famished.
Ooh. Oh, we did it.
What is that piss?
I feel the same way about beer.
Happy with that? You're out of your mind.
What? Okay. Well, that was an interesting little extra episode there. So when the game first came out, it was the first two from the first episode we did together, and then the third one that we just did in the beginning of this. The one where they're on lockdown is the newest one, and I have to say that added a lot of things, and dolls freaked me out. But you know what? It made sense for what they did. It made sense. It made sense, and the way the plot worked out, it worked out perfectly, considering all the situation, and they made it work. They made it work. They, with the whole, it's not like they had a whole plan, but because of the whole Snuggle Hugs thing, that they're like, well, everyone's in lockdown because there's tons of Snuggle Hugs trying to kill everyone. Makes sense. They made it work. They did it perfectly. So, until another episode comes out, You'll put this game away.
Good evening. You know who we are. You've seen our symbols on your walls. We are the Resistance, and it's time you knew the truth.
What do you mean I can't say that?
Advance is lying to you.
How can we help you if we don't know who you are?
More than all of this.
This will probably
laughter,
come out when
my
this whole
confidant,
lockdown stuff that we're dealing
my
with goes
friend.
away.
The elderly are not a burden.
So, Mum's made the decision to unburden us, and now we have the chance to start a family.
The membership card is an ID card, no matter what they tell you.
We are getting reports of, oh God, millions of deaths across the continent.
Doesn't your family deserve a nutritious life?
Understand this. There is something wrong with the food.
No. No more! I've had enough of this shit!
We are not afraid.
I'm waiting for that. That's what I've been waiting for.
Hi, I'm Den.
I'm Alex.
I'm Andy.
Oh.
And I'm Jade.
And we are the only members of the Not Games team that are even vaguely camera friendly.
And in my case, very vaguely. The level that you have just played, our lockdown fever dream, is not the original level that we had planned for the game.
Yeah, that wasn't episode 2.
Oh, this is episode 2, and we really want you to play it. But the truth of the matter is, we cannot shoot anything until it is safe to do so.
And as of today, June the 17th, no one really knows when that is.
So we have to ask you to just please be patient with us.
We'll still be able to bring you new content.
In fact, we already have. There are all sorts of alternates hidden in that dream.
Yes, there are 3 versions of Mr. Bear. Just that's why not.
Stop ruining it for all your
pages.
Ignore that old bastard.
The moment it is safe to do so, we will start shooting again.
But until then, please talk with us. Every Steam review really makes a difference.
I'm on the Discord.
And I run our Twitch at Not Games UK every other Thursday. And I'm quite old, so I just sit in front of the camera and look baffled.
And we really don't want to lose contact with you guys.
So, all that really remains is for me to say, once again, thank you so much for playing our little game that could. And of course, see you in episode 2!
Unless the world ends before COVID and all that stuff, you know, things are happening. I might come up with a cure, who knows?
Oh, it's a great way to end it. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.